Good morning, my dear students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine. So, today we are going to start our chapter 20 of civics. Okay, civics chapter 20. That is first chapter of our civics. The name of the chapter is Understanding Diversity. What is the name of the chapter? Understanding Diversity. Okay, so diversity means variety. Okay, variety in different groups. Okay. So now first of all, what is diversity? So diversity is the quality or state of being different or varied in terms of race, gender, religious and political beliefs. Okay, we are different, we are in variety in terms of race, are different, we are from different race, we are from different gender, we are from different we have different religious and political beliefs. Suppose I think my religion is different and your religion is different. According to me, my political views are different. According to you, your political views may be different. Okay, so all these variety of people living in our country is called diversity. So diversity means variety of people. So in India, our country is a diverse country. So in India, diversity is seen in many forms. Okay, India is a diverse country. We have read this in many books and in everywhere. So in India, diversity can be seen in the geographical diversity, in the economic term also, in the religious term also, and in the cultural term also. So, first of all, what is geographical diversity? Okay, so we all know that our geographical topography is divided into 6 main physical divisions. Okay, first is the northern plain, first is the northern mountain, then northern plains, then great Indian desert, the coastal plain, the peninsular plateau and the islands. So the people living in these regions, they live there according to the geographical conditions in these places. Okay, so they are living in a diverse way in their regions. Okay, so people adapt their lives to the geographical areas. Not only does it make people dress differently, they dress up differently according to the regions. Okay, the people living in the hilly regions, their dress up sense is different than the people living in the northern plains or in the northern side. Our Rajasthani people, their dressing sense is different. Okay, so everyone has their different dressing codes. Okay, so they dress up differently, but it also determines and the kind of food they eat. Okay, so according to their regions, they eat the kind of food which are available there with them. Okay, so people living in different regions also have different food habits. In cold places such as Kashmir, in Kashmir people used to eat meat and milk products. Okay, they used to eat milk and milk products because it is abundantly available there. While like the people living in coastal areas, the people who lives in the coastal areas in the southern part, they eat rice, fish and coconut, and they eat spices also in their food. Okay, lots of spices in their food. Also, then comes the economic diversity. So in economic diversity, as we all know that agriculture is the main purpose of livelihood in India. But not in all regions. Okay, they do their economic activities according to the region. Okay, so the agriculture is the primary occupation of people residing in the fertile northern plain. So the people living in the northern plain, they practice agriculture, while in Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu mainly grow rice. Okay, they grow rice. Punjab, Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh mainly grow wheat. They grow wheat as their agriculture. So the growing of agriculture is also different according to the region. Then for people living in coastal areas such as Kerala, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Maharashtra, where there the main activity of the people is fishing. Fishing is their main activity of livelihood. Okay. Okay, so like in cold region there is no agriculture, and the agriculture is not possible there because the area is covered with snow. So that's why they do rearing of sheep. Yak is the main occupation there. They rear them, they domesticate them, okay, and from them, from their skin and from their hairs, they made different types of things like Kashmiri, like Kashmiri goats found in this region produce the highly expensive pashmina wool, and from that pashmina wool they used to make the shawl and sweaters, then which belongs with apricot forms the region's main export, and they export the dry fruit apricot also from there. The regions, they have more production of apricot and other dry fruits. Okay, so Rajasthan's now our Rajasthan, the main crops grown are jawar, bajra, maize, oilseeds and wheat. So the western part of the state is dry and arid. Our region is dry and arid, and camel is the most important livestock reared here. So here people used to domesticate camels. Now comes the religious diversity. So every people are from different religions. Some are Hindu, some are Sikh, some are Muslims, some are Zoroastrian, some are Buddhist, some are Jainism, some are from Islam. Okay, so they dealt from the different religions. Okay, so our constitution declares that India is a secular country. Our India is a secular country. Why secular country? Secular means different types of religions living in one country with no any state religions. Okay, उनके ऊपर कोई दबाव नहीं है कि आपको वही religion मानना होगा. Okay, they can believe in their religions and they can believe in their customs and traditions. So that's why we are having the religious diversity in our country. Now next is the cultural diversity. The culture of the people, the traditions of the people are also different according to their religions, according to their geographical location, according to their economic activities. It depends on the place in which we live. Okay, so people living in different regions of India speak different languages. They speak different types of languages. Okay, they have different types of food and they celebrate different festivals. They celebrate different types of festivals. Okay, on the same day we celebrate different types of festival on different regions. Okay, so there are 22 languages. Okay, how many languages? 22 languages listed in the 8th schedule of our constitution. Our constitution has given us 22 languages for our country which the people are using to communicate in India. Okay, so like this. So what is diversity? Diversity is the state of being different or in variety. Okay, so the diversity can be seen in India in different form. It can be in geographical form, it can be in economic form, it can be in religious form, and it can be in cultural form also. So diversity in different form, they give us different varieties of people in our country. Okay students, thank you.